All right, it is harvest day here at Honey Pups. I say Honey Pups, I got one honey hive. I'm new to all this. Anyway, I'm gonna harvest. I got some buddies coming over. Actually, my buddy Dave's coming over, who just started me, and I'd always wanted to do beehives, but he got me a book on it, and that's what really kind of sold me on it. So he got me that book for Christmas, and here we are in June, and I have a beehive, and I'm getting ready to do my first harvest. Anyway, I got a few people coming over. Oops, sorry about that. The hive is right there behind me. You can see it. It's going to be 1 o'clock when I harvest. Majority of the bees should be out. Anyway, I'm going to show you some of the stuff I got here, and we're going to go from there. It's probably about 12:15, 12:30. Everybody will be showing up. I got like 5 or 6 people coming over, I think. Maybe 4. Anyway, I'm going to show you what all I got here. Hang tight. Okay. Just showed you the intro. We got old Sammers here. My blind old, well, he's not quite blind, but he sure is deaf. He's here. And then we got somebody playing back here at the fence line, Buzzy. Hey, Buzzy. Buzzy, Buzzy, Buzzy. Anyway, gonna show you what I got here. Hive is right here. We're gonna harvest Flowhive 4. That was the fullest one I had, and I want to do a harvest with my sister Debbie's here, and we're gonna go from there. That's where I'm gonna be filming. Then if you come over here, these are the bottles I ordered. This is a sample bottle. I ordered 2 size sample bottles right here. Today has been a really good day because like 5 minutes ago I literally got my decals. And I got the email. These were on back order because of COVID-19 and the Purell and all those people wanting bottles. Just got word the bottles are going to be here Wednesday. But for today, we're going to use these little mason jars and this big mason jar. Everybody who comes over today, I'm going to send them home with some honey for free. Especially my buddy Dave. He's the one who got me hooked on all this. This here is a refractometer. I'm going to make sure the honey's at least less than 18%. And we got some, those are extra bee veils I have. I got bee veils for the folks. We're not going to need, oops, sorry to turn so fast. I'm going to be at the back of the hive, and I'm not going to need a bee veil. So we're going to get that situated, and I'll show you that one's time. But the coolest part, all these jars, when I get them, I'm going to sell them for $15. It's a pound of honey. And $14, I've heard, is pretty much the going rate. I'm going to charge $1 more. All the money's going to go to Pup and Cat. And it's going to go for these. Look at this. Hold on, my buddy Dave's calling me. He's going to have to wait. This is Coco. I got 18 stickers for bottles of honey for Coco. I got 18 stickers of Sullivan. And then my favorite little girl, Gracie. They just found out a while back she's got heartworms, so she's going through the treatment. She needs a home. All these dogs need a home. Anyway, I'm going to pause this. My buddy Dave's calling, and I'll come right back. What is today? Saturday, June 13th, 83 degrees. It's going to be the first harvest, and there's not a lot of activity on the front. I got my sister, my other sister, Nikki, Heidi, Dave, and Courtney. So we're all out here. I got bee veils for people if they need it, but they're not going to need it. I'm going to harvest. We're going to do Flowhive 4. And Dave made biscuits.
Okay.
And,
not homemade biscuits.
Not homemade, but they're biscuits. He wants to emphasize they're not homemade. Anyway, it's because of him I started doing this. He got me the bee book. And Courtney got me the carpenter bee book or bee hive thing. So we're going to do this. We're going to do Flowhive 4, and I'm going to try to get some good film of it, and then I'm going to hand it off to Debbie and let her film it. Got it. Ah, damn it. That's a bee sting. See it on my thumb? He stung me.
Already?
Yep. Got my hand in there. Okay. Hold on. Damn, there's a second one. Damn.
I'd already been
Got a second sting.
No, stay
2
away.
stings.
Well, they're telling you something.
Trick is to pull the stinger out. So what we do is we're gonna, this is number 4. No bees will come out of there. And then we're gonna stick the little end with the like nipple thing. Ant on me. Stick it right in there. Okay, so I'm gonna make sure I got my camera set so I can look good down the tube here. Looks like I can get it lined up from where I'm sitting. And you'll see here in a second, I get the key, turn the key halfway, and we will have some honey right about here. There you go. You can see the honey coming down. Sorry about the bouncing around. I've still got to figure out a better way to film this. I move around too much. My buddy Dave wanted honey and biscuits, so he made some biscuits. So we put the honey right on the biscuits out of the hive. His biscuits, he wanted to emphasize, were not homemade biscuits, but they were damn good, and the biscuits were really good with the fresh honey. It was 83 degrees out, and you can see the honey's kind of coming out thick, or not thick. I mean, it's got a low viscosity. I did check the honey. It was less than 18%, so it is good. It should last forever. But we're decorating up a biscuit here, and all the biscuits were really good. I cut up some bananas, and actually my sister Debbie cut up some bananas, and we had some graham crackers and stuff like that for the biscuits. If you look back in the hive, you can see that the bees aren't too disturbed. We're rotating plates out. Everybody's getting some biscuits and stuff. Here's a nice close-up of the honey coming out. It was really clear, really light. Had a great floral taste. We ended up, this is frame 4. I didn't get as much honey as I expected to get. So I actually did frame 3 too. You'll see that at the end. But you can kind of see the color of it. Right there, it's a nice light golden color. It's got a real good floral taste, like I said a minute ago. You can see down the tube, all that honey is dripping down that tube. The flow hives are designed so you don't really have to be as intrusive, and you don't get stung as much. But if you watch this till the end, you'll see I kind of got lit up. I am a first-year beekeeper, and I'm learning daily. Learned a whole lot today. But it was my first harvest, so some of the things I would probably do different next time is I would prepare a little better, get the bottles set up, and use a bigger bottle. The whole goal of this for me was to have honey straight from the hive into the bottle to whoever buys it. Don't know if that's going to be as feasible, but we'll check it out with time. In here, you can see the bees don't really know what the heck's going on. They're oblivious to the stuff. This frame is about empty. We have hooked up the 3rd frame. Frame 3 is hooked up, and it's draining. Sorry, my camera work here is not good. I'm working and moving bottles and doing stuff at the same time. But here you can see both of them going. Looks pretty good. Both of them kind of tasted the same. Frame 3 had a little different flavor to it. I think it was less floral tasting. I really do enjoy this. I think I'll probably get a second hive. Today I was towards the end of the video. Everything's done, and I'm getting ready to put the key covers back on. Well, I lifted up the top of the hive, and I probably got stung. Well, I got stung 11 times within like a 10-second period. If you look towards the end of this video, you'll see my eyeball. My rule number 1 is bees sting. Rule number 2 is wear your veil. I've told myself that before. Flowhive brags, oh, you don't have to wear it at the back of the hive. Don't do what I did. I do so many stupid things, and that was pretty damn stupid. Trying to get some color contrast here. You can see the color. That plastic bottle is a sample bottle, and I will dress it up at the end, and you'll also see it at the end, and that's how I'm going to package and sell this stuff for the Pup and Cat Company. Donating all my honey to them so they can maybe get a few of these pups adopted or do some advertising or something. And it actually helps out a bunch of the dogs. It feeds them and gives us money for surgeries and stuff that they need. I was hoping to have a little more color contrast between flow frame 3 and 4. My frames are about 60 to 70% full. I'm just harvesting these two because I wanted to get some honey for the year and just see what it's like and get it done. And Buddy Dave was wanting some honey and biscuits and all that. So I don't have a whole bunch of honey to sell for this. I'm going to wait till I get the bottles, and then I may sell some of the other. You can see Judy taste testing the honey right there. It's going into the big jar. Big jar's going to be for us here. Actually, it may be going into the small jar for Debbie. Debbie's going to get the little Sullivan bottle. So she likes Sully, and maybe next Friday I can take Sully for a walk. Sullivan's one of the dogs with Pup and Cat. He's been there a long time, and he has earned a spot on the bottles, in my opinion. And I did Sullivan, I did Gracie, and I did Coco. It's 3 dogs that have been there a long time. Gracie's just a sweet, sweet little girl. The other 2, well, Coco's sweet too, but Gracie's kind of got a special place in a lot of people's hearts. She ended up heartworm positive. She's being treated now. Ooh, I'm really bouncing the camera around, aren't I? I was trying to move jars and do other stuff and eat my biscuit, which the biscuits were amazing with the honey. As you can see, things are starting to slow down on that one on the right. The one on the left has still got a pretty good amount coming out. Ended up with 1, 2, 3 pints. I probably ended up with 2 gallons, or not 2 gallons, I apologize. Probably ended up with about a half a gallon of honey. I should have waited, but I'm a first-year beekeeper. They said I wouldn't get honey the first year. Kind of proved them wrong, but at the same time, I didn't. I should have kind of waited on, but it passed the test. It was less than 18%. Actually, it was right at 18%. But the one on the left looks a little more darker to me, but when I got it inside and looked at it, it wasn't. Ideally, I'd like to get a tripod and set it to look directly down the tube. I've seen videos where you can actually see it dripping when you first pop it open. I didn't get the camera down in time, and the frames that were closest to this end that you see, they weren't full. So when I checked the other day, it was probably about 50% capped honey. So there's probably about 30% that wasn't. So once it all mixes up, and as long as your water content's 18% or lower, you're good. But you can see in here, bees aren't really disturbed. And I'm getting ready. I'm probably about a minute away from getting lit up as far as the video is concerned. But you don't get to see that, so I apologize. But you get to see the end results. In the honey, well, here we got a close-up of the inside of the hive. You can see the bees aren't too upset. But in the honey, you can see little bits of propolis, wax, and maybe even pollen. Here's a little close-up. I don't see any in that. And I don't see any in that. This honey is crystal clear. You'll see it. These were the end results. So it wasn't too shabby. I was pretty happy with it. Would have liked a little more. If I had done 2 frames, I'd probably be in half. Here you see Sullivan. He's on a bottle of honey, and you'll see it outside. See how clear that honey is? So we've got a bunch of stickers. But I'd like to thank you guys for watching. All the money goes to Pup and Cat Company. This was my first harvest. Thanks for watching. There I am. I got the big old eye right there. That is me forcing my eye open. I'll add there's another picture right behind it that you'll see. But, man, I got lit up. 13 stings as I was closing up the hive. I literally got hit so hard, so many times that I got a little dizzy and lightheaded as we were all inside. Went and I popped some Benadryl as soon as I got in, and laid down about 10 minutes in the dark room, and I was able to get back up and felt a little better, but never been stung that many times. It's 13 times we ended up counting. 5 in the head, 4 on the right leg, and a whole bunch everywhere. Thanks for watching. Stings are something that's going to happen. Hopefully just not that many again. Anyway, thank you again for watching. I really appreciate your support. Remember, it all goes to the Pup and Cat Company. Thank you.